This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Hokies will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And the Hokies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Here's the handoff. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They'll go right back to the run. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Hauls it in, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hooks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Breaks into the open. He's at the And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Virginia Tech, 7, SMU, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Hokies. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
The Mustangs will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Give to the running back. He now has 91 yards on the ground and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Jackson will throw. He makes the grab. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes with the return. And he clumps it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. but it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big...
Touchdown, Hokies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Past the 45. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll throw it from the red zone. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team at the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. Right on target this time. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He breaks a tackle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Hooks. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On the ground, it's Hendricks. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Hawaii is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over UNLV. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Find some fresh air. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Abrams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give out of the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Working on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
35, SMU 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Hendricks. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hooks. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Jackson going to throw it. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hendricks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hendricks. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Jackson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Right on the money. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Brought down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
45, SMU 3.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And he's brought down after a nice game. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
This time it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work.
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Wants to throw. It's Vic. Here's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They're going to run it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rasmussen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking for a man. It's Vic. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking for space. It's Hendricks. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And here comes the offense on second down. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Got it in the middle. It's Woodside. That will be the final play.